Hello guys and welcome back to Small World of Tanks. Today I'm bringing you a replay of the PvE Christmas mission, which is, there's two parts to it. First kind of missions you go just against the Ice Queen's minions, and in the second one you face her yourself. So yeah, all the enemies are AI, and obviously all your allies are real players. You have like two main missions to do, well, actually three missions before you face the Queen. And is that first thing, you've got to gather firewood, and then you've got to capture a base, and then defeat a secondary boss, and then you face the Queen. And then the Queen herself has got two stages. First of all, before you fight her, and then when her health's down, there's a secondary bosses you've got to beat, and then she comes back out again and you've got to beat her. Now unfortunately I played this like 4 or 5 times and we lost 4 out of those 5 times. Unfortunately it's just random people you play with, and it's quite a difficult mission, so I was getting a bit frustrated near the end because just your allies just not playing as the game as it should be. Now the first time I played, I don't think we made it much past this bit. I've kind of realised that if you get down in this little gully here, you actually kind of miss out on getting shot at quite a bit, which is great. So I every time since then, I've obviously been in here and captured most of the points. Now obviously the problem is just the lack. I think the ally, the random people you play with don't understand the kind of time restrictions there is. Even if you do everything very quickly, you'll be lucky to beat the Queen. So really you need to be on it straight away. And of course your allies tend to just be like, oh, I can get lots of kills, lots of damage, defeating all these little guys, but they are literally not important. You just need to ignore them as much as possible, really, and just achieve the objectives. Once you're in, like, fighting the Queen, if you can get her down to her second stage, then yeah, and if you've got plenty of time, then, go ahead and kill some of these smaller guys, it's fine. But unfortunately, time is very, very scarce in this game, to beat all the bad guys, and to complete the mission. Obviously, if you don't complete the mission, you don't get too much out of this game mode, and that is the problem. You can pick up some extra snowballs, but in reality, that's not going to be very much if you don't win. So yeah. So obviously, as you can see, I gathered the majority, and that's the same in pretty much every game I played. I pretty much carried the firewood completely. My team just went off killing people. 1 or 2 of those games, someone else looked like they were actually trying to do the mission, but not very often. And in this mode, not many people are capturing the base. Now, this could be a strategy, taking the heat off the guys that are capturing the base, but I think it's just that they just want to get kills. I would hope that it was them trying to play the game, but I doubt it. So yeah, this is one of the, and I'm spoiling it here. This is one of the ones that we lost. Like I said, we only won one, so I just thought I'd better kind of show you the problem I was facing with the majority of the games I was playing. So we only got 16 seconds left, so I'm going to try to stay safe here. While my team just run around, and also the pointing system is the pointing system in the main game is a bit annoying sometimes, but this one is very annoying. I have done the majority of the work. I'm not boasting about how good I am. I'm just saying I was doing the objectives. So I captured most of the points on the base. I collected pretty much all the logs on all of the missions. I did a lot of damage to these guys, the Yetis, the sub bosses, and the Queen, myself. And at the end of the game, I probably had a more damage than most people, and I was, if I was not one of the tops in kills, I was very near the top. But I was still, even with that and doing all the objectives, I was only getting second and third place for the majority of the time, which is quite annoying when you're the one doing the objective most of the time, and your allies are just don't seem to want to bother. So once you defeated the Yeti, this doesn't usually happen this way around. The Yeti getting taken down so quickly, which is nice. But I think I've kind of forced their hand. I drawed the Yeti out, and they had to face him. That means obviously you have to kill 20 of the Ice Queen's forces, including the Yeti. So the Yeti has to be defeated, and then these little guys after. I tend to go for the little light tanks because they're easy to pan, and you can take them down quite quickly. Yeah, the missile tanks are a bit of a pain. They freeze you in place, and they just seem to withstand a lot more of the fire. Now, again, if you were playing with a group of friends, that kind of thing, or being able to communicate with your teammates, I would say you could organise the tanks, because the tanks have different strengths. Like the one I'm in at the moment, the Yellow Rider, he hasn't got very good penetration. So my tank's not particularly good against the bosses, especially frontally. I can do some damage on the rear, and a little bit of damage on the sides, but my game, if my team was actually playing properly, I would be like taking out the little tanks, the light tanks and stuff like that. Well, my allies would concentrate on taking down the Queen because they've got better penetration, better damage output. But obviously, you just can't rely on your team. As you can see, even on the sides, I'm bouncing most of my shots. But I've got no choice because my team seems to be ignoring the Ice Queen, and just going for the easy damage and easy kills. But that really doesn't get you anything. If you don't win the game, you don't really get much out of it, like I said. So it is very frustrating watching your team just kind of ignore the main objective. And because I'm putting myself in danger here, because I need to get to the side or the rear of this thing to do any kind of damage. So I've constantly going out into the middle of the field, just trying to, so I can actually do some damage to the Queen. And I'm just getting taken out really quickly because I'm getting shot by everybody because I'm going out in the middle. But it's the only way to actually try to get this mission done. Now, you have the free tanks. There's 2 free tanks in the holiday special that you can get, that which might have been more useful for me, especially taking down the Queen. But I did purchase this one because it looked fun. And this is the only mode you can actually play it on. So I was like, I'm gonna have to make use of this because I've just wasted a lot of snowballs, which I could have used for real tanks. So I'm gonna have to use this one, and that's been a bit detrimental to actually winning the games for me, anyway. Because I think, like I said, I don't think some of the randoms realise how short a space of time we got and how long it takes to drain the Ice Queen of her health. Now again, another one who actually seems to be going for the Ice Queen there is the Flamethrower tank. But again, they don't really do too much damage to the Ice Queen. So really we need the tanks, basically every other tank to be hitting the Queen. But unfortunately, I think we got to 2 guys in the flamethrower tanks, and I don't know what I think one's in the missile tank. I don't know about the rest. One's in the artillery, but yeah, we should all be going for the Queen right now. As you see, hitting it from the front can't do anything to it. Of course, now it's sides on, I can actually do a little bit of damage. Yeah, so this is, yeah. Anyway, if you did like the video, guys, give it a like and subscribe, because I'll be bringing you, obviously, lots more replays in the future. Obviously, I don't tend to play, and we finally beat the first bit of the Ice Queen. We now got the Yetis. As you can see, I'm going it all in to try to defeat these guys, but at the same time, I'm just going, actually, I don't think we've got enough time here. We've only got 3 minutes. We've got to defeat 2 of these Yeti guys. Yeah, I just don't think it's possible. But I don't normally play the season special missions. As you see, the other Yeti's on full health, so we're not doing this. Mainly because obviously, if I'm grinding a tech tree line, I've really got to concentrate on doing that, because else that's never going to get done. But at the moment, I haven't got a tech tree line I'm going down at the moment, so I'm just like, yeah, let's just play this. Gives you bonus to your XP, crew XP, so I've put in some crews that I want to train up, which obviously at the same time also gives me a bit of a disadvantage. I'm using a 4 crew skill in this tank at the moment. Obviously, the whole main point of this mission, playing these missions, is to train up the crew. But obviously, if I had a better crew, then I might be doing a bit more damage to this Ice Queen, and maybe I had a better chance at getting another win out of this game mode. But as you can see, yeah, it's just a minute and 45 seconds left, and she's on pretty much full health. And to be honest, I'm just thinking, do I bother? That's the thing, it's like having to wait for her to turn so I can get the rear, and obviously that's extremely difficult, because obviously quite often my teammates are right next to me, as you can see, pretty much all right next to me, and occasionally I'm getting pushed by my teammates and getting, well, just killed like that, and that's a bit annoying as well. As you can see, we did basically 20,000 damage combined, only a tiny bit of assisted. We've got 22 kills. That's pretty good damage output. Yeah, it's just no way beating the Queen right now. She's almost full health and there's 40 seconds left. I'm still trying though, I'm still trying. And you can do quite a bit of round damage as well, guys. Doing the handbrake is actually a boost. So if you've got someone in front of you with little health left, just ram them to death. Yeah, 19 seconds. Just got her just down to about half health, maybe a bit less. And there you go, that's the end of that one. Yeah, just have a quick look at the results there. So we got over 20,000 damage. Close defeat. There we go. And to see about the pointing system there. Came third. Got most damage. And yeah, don't understand the pointing system. Punishes you for actually playing the mission. But there you go. Bye, guys.